I'm going to talk about early mark-making skills for children. A good educational setting will support a child to develop their mark-making skills, and they'll do this by offering a sensory-rich environment where a child would gain all the building blocks for early mark-making. For example, postural control, balance, strength, and manual dexterity skills. This is always best supported at home as well, in an environment which replicates the opportunities to draw and mark-make. Early mark-making doesn't have to be sitting at a table. It can be in standing up, in the bath, or in the garden, and it could be using a range of sensory items, for example, mark-making in the sand. However, we do know that some children with all these opportunities still struggle to mark-make. And for these children, we must remember the actual developmental age of the child, and it could be that they're operating at a much younger age than their chronological age. And a child's cognitive and language development will support their mark-making abilities. Some children struggle with being engaged in any form of mark-making, and this can be a challenge for us all. Helping a child understand the meaning behind mark-making is critical, along with providing motivational encouragement to make marks. For example, a child who is fascinated by dinosaurs may be motivated to colour in and draw dinosaurs. Also, supporting the child to understanding the meaning of mark-making by modelling mark-making, sitting down with the child and drawing with them, or by playing a range of pencil and paper games. Or even mark-making on whiteboards or easels. If children are going to mark-make sitting down, then the optimum height table and chair, with the table at the height of the child's tummy and the feet on the floor, is ideal. And often using small crayons and chalks will help to develop a three-fingered pencil grasp. Occupational therapists traditionally have a soft spot for chalkboards, as they offer good proprioceptive feedback to the child when mark-making. Now, children should want to do spontaneous scribbling to start with, which can then move on to single dashes and dots. So if possible, encourage children to start developing their motor control with mark-making, with making single lines from one dot to another dot. Also help children to develop their directional language around mark-making, such as up, a down, across, small and large. And if possible, support a child to make a circle in the anti-clockwise direction. Learning to draw a person is a good starting point for developing these skills for letter formation. So do encourage drawing and colouring in the first instance, along with making patterns and shapes, as these don't have the language component and may be easier for a child to start when mark-making. And try different mediums to write on, so magnetic boards, whiteboards, old wallpaper, chalkboards and easels are useful as well. Just a word on hand preference. This can be an issue with some children. Typically, a child will gain a hand preference between the ages of 2 and 4 years, and a hand preference is essential for developing consistent mark-making. Initially, you can present the mark-making tool to a child in the mid-line to see which hand they prefer. Some children may need to be supported to choose a hand preference and be reminded which hand they hold a crayon or piece of chalk in. Some children may be motivated to mark-make using some of the online tools like Dot to Dot or Colouring In, the apps that you can purchase or get for free, and you'll need to discover the best one for your child and ensure they are developing the skills by using these apps. And for a child who is struggling to mark-make, so when they do make some marks, really praise them and reward them to let them know that this is the behaviour you want to encourage. Thank you.